Warriors champion hints on how the Dallas Mavericks can beat Boston Celtics in NBA Finals. The Golden State Warriors beat both of these teams 2 years ago on their way to the NBA Finals, and the key piece to that team has some ideas for the Dallas Mavericks. On Thursday night, the Dallas Mavericks will start the NBA Finals against the Boston Celtics as significant underdogs despite boasting superstars like Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. Should they triumph, they would rank as the third largest underdogs to clinch the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Fortunately for the Mavs, an individual who conquered both these teams in the playoffs just 2 years ago has a strategy in mind for defeating the Boston Celtics. Andrew Wiggins, a key member of the 2022 Warriors team that won the championship, appeared on Sportsnet and talked about how the Mavericks could top the Celtics while revealing what he tried to do in that series. And here's what Andrew Wiggins had to advise the Mavericks on how to beat the Boston Celtics.
It's funny you say that because you've played the Mavericks in the playoffs. You've also played the Celtics in the playoffs. Is there any sort of, that might be the finals, we'll see what happens, but what kind of piece of advice would you give either Dallas or Minnesota when it comes to guarding a team like the Celtics? Because you've been there, you've done that, you've had a chance to do it. Like, what kind of advice would you give them if you were in that locker room?
I would say
force a certain someone left.
Yeah, definitely force them through the weekend, but I would say just make them uncomfortable. That's the main thing, is making someone uncomfortable. A great player always has one or two moves, their go-to moves, but let's see if he can make them do that third or fourth or fifth option, how that's going to look like.
Sure.
Keep them uncomfortable, keep that body on them, try to wear them down. That was my goal.
Andrew Wiggins delivered a stellar performance in the 2022 NBA Finals, averaging 18.3 points, 8.8 rebounds, and 3 combined steals and blocks per game, serving as the primary defender on Jason Tatum. He limited Tatum to shooting just 37.5% from the floor, a significant factor in Golden State's victory. While Derrick Jones Jr., possessing similar physical attributes to Wiggins, is poised to handle the defensive assignment against Jason Tatum at the outset of this series. Dallas Mavericks' odds in this series will improve if Jones can disrupt Jason Tatum's rhythm, which probably involves pushing Tatum to operate on the perimeter. Despite his 26 points per game average in the playoffs, Jason Tatum has only managed a 29% shooting accuracy from beyond the arc in the first 3 rounds. While some might interpret this as a shooting slump, it's actually a continuation of a trend from last season's playoffs, during which Jason Tatum shot 32.3% from beyond the arc. Tatum thrives when he can attack the basket aggressively, so Dallas will aim to restrict his driving lanes without leaving Boston's numerous shooting threats open for uncontested threes. But it'll be tough to beat the Boston Celtics, having 4 players that can drive to the basket, can orchestrate offense, and can defend multiple positions. To add to that, the return of Kristaps Porzingis, but of course, the coaching minds, coaching strategies, the adjustments that they will have to make every play, every game, so we never know who will get the championship. So what can you say about Andrew Wiggins' advice to the Dallas Mavericks on how to defend Jason Tatum in order for them to beat the Boston Celtics? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Bye-bye.
Decisions from Tatum. Size advantage, go to your jump shot.
Tatum with Obi Toppin on it. Finds some room, fires away, gets a 3. Jason Tatum has suddenly come alive. As we said, just 27% from 3 in the playoffs. But has hit a couple here in the opening minutes.